Today we're going to the Huntington Beach State Park. We're gonna check out the Atalaya Castle. Atalaya Castle was built between 1931 and 1933. It was actually a winter home for Archer Huntington and Anna Hyatt Huntington. I gotta get that right. But look at this, like wall around the place. Pretty cool. I've been here once before. It's been a long time. So Anna Huntington preferred to use live molds when sculpting. These pens briefly housed bears or other animals brought from the zoo at Brook Green Gardens so she could observe the animal, and then would work from memory after zoo staff returned the animal to Brook Green. That's pretty cool. So like bears actually were trapped in here. I don't know if that is actually cool. I thought it was cool for a second, but yikes. That's the entrance where I just came in. And this is where I'm going. Let's start this first, actually. Here's the stables. Or used to be. It's like the courtyard in the center goes around. We're gonna check out this whole place. Oh, this was the laundry drying yard. This is the laundry room, or was the laundry room. The style of roof in here, when I lived in Mexico with my husband, that's the kind of ceiling we had. They kind of put together the house a little bit like this. This is 33. This is the housekeeper's bath. Okay, so this must be the housekeeper's room and the housekeeper's bathroom. Fireplace in the bathroom. What? Nice view while you're taking a bath. It's like 28. So 28 says that was the staff quarters. So what, they each like had a room there and maybe they each had their own bathroom or something. Staff quarters. 29. storage. That was a storage room. This was also a storage room. Staff quarters again. Their view. Courtyard there. Storage again. More storage. Looks like they have a little leak. Okay, this is the cook's quarters. Everyone's got a fireplace, which is cool. I mean, obviously you needed one back in the day. This was the kitchen. This spacious kitchen contained workrooms and space for 2 coal-burning stoves and a kerosene-powered refrigerator, a large box to hold a block of ice, a metal hooded grill, and ample storage. Here's where the meals were prepared. And this is the pantry and the storage. This is the pantry here, and this was the walk-in ice box. So they kept a block of ice in here. Oh, in there, I guess. And they kept it cold. Walk-in ice box, there they are. That's like the big chunks of ice that they were cutting in the beginning of Frozen. If I had this much space, I would definitely feel like a minimalist. My house is so small. My apartment is so small. But if I had someplace this big, I would like put one thing in each room and I'd have nothing. Oh, look at this. The courtyard. Can you imagine all this just being like right in the center of your house? I wanted to say you'd have it all to yourself, but not really, because look at all the help quarters, like all these windows. Looks like are the help rooms and stuff. The help. What's down the hallway? Now where does this take us? Okay, here we go. Archer Milton Huntington. 1870 to 1955. Born March 10th, 1870. The son of Collis and Arabella Yarrington Huntington. He was the heir to a railroad and shipyard fortune. Among his many interests was the study of Hispanic culture, its history, people, language, literature, and architecture. A world traveler, his memories of fortresses seen during his trips in Spain and northern Africa were the inspiration for Atalaya's design. Atalaya, or the Watchtower, was the winter home of the Huntingtons during the 1930s, for 2 years after World War II. And we have Anna Hyatt Huntington. Anna von Hyatt was born to Alpheus and Adela Beebe Hyatt in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Oh, Massachusetts, that's where I'm from. March 10th, oh wait, hold on a second. March 10th, 1870. March 10th, 1876. That's funny, they have the same birthday, but 6 years apart. She grew up on a farm. Her father was a scientist, her mother was a painter, her sister was a sculptor. Originally studying the violin for a career in music, Anna became interested in sculpture after helping her sister with one of her works. She briefly studied in Boston and New York City. However, it was her knowledge of animal anatomy and behavior learned during field trips with her father that made her sculpture great. Yeah, if you go to Brook Green Gardens, that's theirs, and you're gonna see all her sculptures. Here's the secretary's quarters. Oh look, She has an area for something and a bathroom. Fireplace. And so you have a toilet and I guess you don't have to brush your teeth while you take a bath. This place is pretty cool. It's funny, I was here before. I remember saying it reminds me of when I was in Mexico. I lived in Mexico a little bit. I love the walls that are covered in greenery. That makes it cool. Or bug-filled, you decide. I think it's cool though. What's this? This hollow area seems to be the outdoor studio. So it looks like Anna Hyatt Huntington preferred to sculpt under natural light. So this was her outdoor studio when the weather was good. She created small sculptures for some of her larger works. Okay. Secretary's office. Wasn't I already in here? No, that was the secretary's quarters, right? Okay, this is the wardrobe room here. This is where Archer kept his clothes. Oh, this was Archer Huntington's bath, so he had his own bathroom. That's what every marriage needs. Their own closets, their own bathrooms, preferably their own bedrooms. What's this? The master bedroom. Not quite as big as I'd picture a master bedroom to be. But I guess it's enough. They had the whole house. Anna's bath. Oh, too bad we can't go up there. That must be the watchtower, because they said that Atalaya is like Spanish for the watchtower or something. Not sure what this is. The idea that it goes underground seems a little creepy though. But like, what if that's where they kept like the prisoners or the people who stole from them or something like that? And then like all of a sudden the water comes in and now they're just like drowning under there. Like, we don't have basements here. That's what I found. The oyster shucking room. A whole entire room dedicated to oyster shucking. Look at that. They enjoyed seafood and included a room devoted to its preparation. Like literally a room for everything here. Like, you don't have to use it. I have to move things off my counter and use it for something else. I'm not good at history lessons. The castle's kind of cool. So that takes us to the beach. There's a main access there, but I'm actually gonna go around the castle and go down the pathway that I saw from the windows. All right, down to the beach we go. Here's the path. And there's the castle from this view. Let's go. Time to lose the flip-flops. I can just see it. Look, they had a castle and their own private beach. Well, not so private. I mean, maybe it was private back then. Can't even see it back there. I've lived here since I was 11 years old, and this is like 20 minutes away from my house, and I never come here. I want to go on an adventure, but you can barely catch me going on a local adventure. But I'm starting now. I just found my glasses in the sand as I was walking back up to the castle. They must have fallen off my shirt and I didn't know they were missing. I'm glad I came back in this way. And there it is again when you walk up from the beach. Atalaya Castle. So that's it for Atalaya. It's pretty cool there. So soon we'll have to go to Brook Green Gardens so that we can see all of the sculptures that she actually made. And they're supposed to be really awesome, and it's supposed to be a really cool place to go. I have never been to Brook Green Gardens except for one time, and it wasn't even in the daylight. It was at Christmas time, and it was Nights of 1,000 Candles, and I went with my cousin. And everything was just lit up, and they had so many lights everywhere, and it was really pretty. But I've never seen it in the daylight. Like I said, I've been here since I was 11 years old. I'm 42.